welcome back. Today I am gonna go on a slight rant. Today it isn't the inflation and ridiculous price of this item that is bothering me now that I finally have to buy more. It's that they've changed it. It's different. You can't get the old product anymore. My nails are a little hint to what I am going to be ranting about. Got the lemony orangey citrus. It is the Body Shop's Satsuma Body Butter. That's right. The most unimportant thing in the world. The Satsuma Body Butter from the Body Shop. As you can see, I am running desperately low. This is the last of 3 that I bought in bulk. One Black Friday many years ago now. I think a couple of years ago. Or no, a year and a half, I guess. Oh my god. Do I go through one of these every 6 months? My goodness. So, I went into the Body Shop to, check, see if they have any sales, see if there's anything new. And I tried on a little bit of the Satsuma Body Butter. I put it on my skin, put it on the back of my hand and stuff and all that. It was different. It was different. It doesn't feel the same anymore. It doesn't smell exactly the same anymore. They have changed the ingredients. Some, I think I can speculate as to why. Others, not so much. But we flip on the back here. We can peel this off and check the ingredients. This is the old formula. Actually, just do it ASMR style. So here are the ingredients. I'm gonna blow them up and put them on the screen somewhere so that you can see them better. But I'm gonna go through them and then talk about what is different in the new formula. The order of ingredients is from most to least. So you have the most water and then the least in terms of volume or weight. Depends on the type of item. Of red number 4, which is a dye, right? So main ingredient is water. Then shea butter. They still use shea butter. It's one of their main butters. Next we have glycerin. Also, you're going to see very common in many different ingredients. Not ingredients, in different beauty items, glycerin. It is naturally found in both plants. You can make it out of plants or like animal bone, but most of the ones we use today it's the plant kind. And it's basically a humectant, so a moisturizer. It actually adds moisture to the skin. Next we C12, 15, and benzoate. So that is an emollient. So emollients, they basically make the skin feel nice and soft. And compared to the glycerin that actually adds the moisture, the emollient will sort of create a barrier on the skin to keep that moisture in. It also has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. So it also kind of acts as a preservative in that way. But it isn't like actually a preservative. I see one preservative at least. There may be more. Just off the glancing, it's kind of hard because it's small again. Next we have cetyl alcohol. So you're going to see this in many products as well because it is an all-rounder, all-in-one. So because it is an emollient, like we talked before, it is an emulsifier and a surfactant. So an emulsifier, as you'll notice, there is water as number 1, and then we have a bunch of oils, and oil and water, they traditionally do not like to mix. So you need an emulsifier to get the water and oil to mix together. It's what you do when you make mayo, and you've got to get everything to mix together. Without an emulsifier, it'll separate and be all gross. A surfactant, on the other hand, is basically a cleanser. What do we have next? Glycerol ceterate. So this is an emollient and an emulsifier. It's this waxy white substance. It's basically derived from palm oil, which, as you'll see, is not on this list of ingredients anyways. Next, we have PEG 100 stearate. Okay, yes, so this is another all-rounder. It's an emollient, an emulsifier, and a surfactant. So you'd see this in a lot of products as well. So why do you want these? Well, again, it locks in moisture. It gives you a nice feel to the body butter, and it helps to make it smooth so that you don't pull on your skin as you rub it over your skin. So it has that nice, smooth, soft feeling that I think we all like in our body butters, especially. It's supposed to be a butter. What do we have next here? Then we have Brazil nut seed oil. So this ingredient is basically absent. I looked on their website. I could find only like 2 body butters that still have it, and I think I know what. And I think I know why. Because Brazil nuts are tree nuts, and lots of people are allergic to tree nuts. So I think that's why they've gotten rid of the Brazil nut seed oil, because it used to be, along with cacao butter and shea butter, their trio of moisturizing oils in all of their body butters. Not anymore. So okay, that's another emollient. Like I said, there's quite a few of those. Then we have soybean oil, another one that used to be very common that I don't see very much in their body butters anymore, the soybean oil. And it's very interesting what they've replaced those with. We're going to talk about that. If this is at all of interest, keep listening, because we're going to talk about it in the video. Then we have lemon. Yeah, this is a scent. It's a lemon scent. Then Sarah Alba / beeswax. Sarah Alba is a fancy word for beeswax. Another ingredient that is missing, I think, to make it vegan. Then dimethicone. That's another emollient. Now next is the cacao seed butter. Another one, again, I used to see, and I guess I still kind of see, but not as often in their body butters. But yeah, cacao seed, shea butter, Brazil nut seed, and soybean oil used to be in pretty much all of their butters, but they've definitely taken out the Brazil nut seed oil in all except, I think, 1 or 2. That this is basically used to get rid of scents that are unpleasant. So I guess there's an ingredient in here that they didn't like, and they use that to sort of phase it out. Glycol, so that is another humectant, so it's a moisturizer, just a generic perfume fragrance. We don't know what. Xanthan gum, you've probably seen this everywhere. It's basically a thickening agent. It helps them get the right consistency, that butter consistency that they want for the body butters. And then finally we get to the Satsuma peel oil. The Satsuma fruit peel oil, finally. It's all the way there at the bottom, so you're not really getting very much of it, and it probably isn't going to give you any kind of great benefit, because it's like all the way at the bottom. You literally have more xanthan gum, which is a thickening agent, and perfumes. You have more, because think about how little of that concentrated perfume and fragrance they have to put in there, and you're getting even less of the oil. Like it's basically just there for show. And the Hexel, that's another fragrance. Tocopherol, that's vitamin E, basically. Disodium EDTA, that's just a preservative, so that's one of the preservatives. A scent, linalool, another scent, but it's like a floral. Sodium hydroxide, that is basically lye, so that helps control the pH and balance the pH of the item, to keep it in a neutral, I assume, to keep it in a neutral pH. Geraniol, that's a fragrance, more of a rose fragrance, like floral. citric acid. That is another pH balancer, except it's acidic, whereas Thai is alkaline, it's basic. And then red number 4. So that's the old formula. In the new formula that I'm going to put on screen, you'll notice that the cacao seed butter, is much higher. So there's a much higher concentration of that compared to the other ingredients in the new formulation. Then you'll notice next up after that, and the shea butter is still top, but now they've added sunflower seed oil. That was not there before, and I think that's the viscosity I'm not liking. The other added oil that wasn't in there before, and both of these are now very common in all of their body butters, is the sesame seed oil, that I also think may be impacting the scent a little bit. So it seems they've replaced their Brazil nut seed oil with sunflower and sesame seed oil. Citrus peel is still basically down at the bottom. There's no soybean oil at all either in this one. So they've replaced, and there's no beeswax in their vegan butters. They now have a vegan line of body butters. They've replaced the beeswax. They've replaced it with a bran or a rice bran wax. So that's like the vegan alternative to beeswax. Honey, I haven't seen in some other body butters. So they've made significant changes to their formulas. I have this Moringa Body Butter as well, from a while ago. I don't use it much because I don't like the scent of it very much. I know some people love it. That's great. I don't. I got it as a gift. So peeling it off for the ingredients. So for this one, again, I'll like blow it up and put it on there, but again, water, the shea butter, glycerin, grapeseed oil, which is interesting in this old formulation, the grapeseed oil. And then next is the moringa oil. So it's actually quite high on the list compared to the Satsuma. This one also has sesame oil and then honey. It has the Brazil nut seed oil in it as well. But I'm not seeing any soybean oil in this one either. And again, it used to be very common. So it seems they've changed the formula a few times. So I'll put up the new Moringa formulation as well. So the new formulation has the cacao seed butter much higher up. They've added the sunflower seed oil. That was not there before. Sesame was, but not the sunflower. The sesame oil and grapeseed oil are gone in the new formulation. No honey, and instead using the bran wax, the rice bran wax. Maybe I'll suffer with the moringa. I just really don't like the smell, but I have tons of it. I have tons of it left, but I just don't like the way it smells. I don't know what it reminds me of that I hate. Let's give it a go. website to see which body butter I might want to switch to because I love the scent of this. But I have the body mist, and again, you can just buy the scent products for the scent, right? So what's a good option? Well, not many of their body butters have the actual, name of the body butter as the main ingredient. Strawberry body butter, strawberry super low. Pink grapefruit body butter, so these are both for normal skin. Again, very low, and has grapefruit and orange seed oil. And again, they've dropped the Brazil nut in favor of this sunflower sesame oil mix. That wasn't a thing before. The shea and the cacao butter have survived. So has the glycerin, obviously, but the soybean oil and the Brazil nut seed oil have just disappeared. I did find it in a few. The British Rose body butter just has the extract at the bottom, basically. It isn't until we start getting into the body butters for very dry skin that we see some old favorites pop back up. So the avocado body butter, though it has avocado pretty far down the list, it does have the Brazil nut seed oil. It's made a reappearance. In the coconut body butter, you would be surprised. Again, we have the shea butter and the cacao seed butter very high up there. That's mostly what this is: water, glycerin, shea butter, and cacao seed butter. But then next isn't coconut butter. It's not cocoa butter. It's palm oil. This is babasu, which is a type of palm tree. It's palm oil. I'm sure they say it's sustainably sourced and all that jazz. Then we have the coconut oil, and then the beeswax alternatives, the rice bran wax. Now the olive body butter does have olive oil as like the third of the butters. So you have your shea butter, your cacao seed butter, and then you have your olive oil. So that's quite high on the list, so that might be a good option, and it's for very dry skin. But then again, it has the palm oil as well. And then the argan body butter has the shea, the cacao, then the palm oil, and then the argan. So they're using the palm oil for the very dry skin body butters. Now, one I haven't discussed is the one I think I'm going to buy. And I'm going to try it out first. So I'll buy a small size. I'll buy like one of these small sizes. It's the mango body butter. In the current formulation, the mango seed oil is second. It's the second ingredient after water, which is like none of these other ones, even like the ones I think would be pretty cheap ingredients, are not that high up on the list. So you've got your water, you've got your mango seed oil, you've got your cacao, your glycerin, your sunflower seed oil, then your shea butter. In terms of like these oils, there's obviously other ingredients in between that we discussed before. Then it has the Brazil nut seed oil. So again, if you're allergic to tree nuts, not for you. So it doesn't have beeswax, but again, I don't think that's a big deal. But it seems like the mango body butter, which is vegan, is the closest formulation to what I had. Here, this old one. So I'm gonna try. But yeah, rant. I hope this was enlightening and interesting. Probably wasn't. But if you like hearing somebody talk before you go to sleep, I certainly did plenty of talking, didn't I? So yeah, this is my rant about how they changed. I love the Satsuma smell. I'm gonna keep the spray and just switch to the mango, and maybe I'll give the new formulation a try. But I just wasn't impressed in store. Maybe it's just not for me. The viscosity is a little bit different. I don't know. But yes, why does everything have to change? And it's more expensive, of course. Inflation. Gosh, I have to wait for a sale. But c'est la vie. Things change and move on, and we must adapt. I know it's so dramatic. It's just a gosh darn body butter. God darn it, why is that such a tongue twister for me? Body butter. I know it's just a body butter. like nothing old can stay. It's so dramatic, but it's like a representation. It's more expensive. They've gotten rid of the things that I like in it. It doesn't smell. I feel like a